Hey everyone, welcome to today's show. On December 14th, a picture from a notice in China spread like wildfire on the overseas X platform. It was from a local grain bureau family area. The grid worker told all communities to take down all signs with, "The people are the country is the people." They had to take photos the whole time and keep them. This phrase was everywhere in China. It was seen as a key idea from Xi Jinping's ruling style. Why did it suddenly become something sensitive that needs to be quietly destroyed? At the same time, rumors about big changes in the military keep coming. Air Force Commander General Chang Dingqiu might have died suddenly while being held for investigation. Equipment Development Minister Xu Shuqiang has missed many key events. National Defense University President Xiao Tianliang has fallen from power. Xi Jinping's military top aide, Zhong Xiaojun, was quietly removed, and no one knows where he is. Are the local efforts to protect themselves by taking down signs and the fast, unusual losses of generals in the military pointing to the same signal? As the year ends, the political winds are getting tight. Is the power center's shake up spilling out when winning the country, ruling the country, becomes something that needs proof of destruction? Is this just fixing words to stop harm? Or is it a sign of cooling down personal symbols of power? Where is the military cleanup heading? This episode sorts out the latest news and possible meanings for you. If you care about this topic, please click subscribe, turn on the little bell, and choose all so you don't miss future shows! On December 14th, a message from grassroots in China caught attention on the X platform. Based on what many netizens shared and screenshots showed, a grid worker in a grain bureau family area sent a notice that day. It asked areas under it, take down everything with the words, "The people are the country is the people." During the taking down, take photos the whole time and keep them. The notice didn't mark where it came from publicly. It didn't explain the exact reason, but it was very clear about take down and take photos and keep. Some people in China who know said this wasn't one person's act. It was from above, just passed down through grid management. This move quickly got attention. The reason is, the thing to take down wasn't a normal propaganda sign. It was a highly personal key phrase from Xi Jinping. The people are the country is the people, is in Xi Jinping on Governing the Country, Volume 3. The full words are, the country is the people are the country. Winning the country, guarding the country, it's guarding the people's hearts. After 2020, this was quoted over and over by CCP officials. For a long time, it was a core symbol of Xi Jinping's ruling ideas. It was posted in all levels of party and government offices, on bulletin boards. It became a high-use sentence in political studies. In some ways, it was tightly linked to Xi Jinping's personal image as a political symbol. That's why taking down this phrase is very unusual. If it was just updating signs, they could say, replace, or adjust. But this time, it has three things that make you think. 1. Clearly uses takedown. 2. Asks for photos the whole time. So, this seems more like do it quietly, but must leave records. It's a political move, not a normal change in propaganda. Right now, there are at least two very different ways to see it, but both make sense. One is that CCP leaders found this phrase contradicts itself, or it says out loud how the CCP bullies the people. The full phrase is often summed up as winning the country, ruling the country, the people are the country is the people. So, from the words, if country is the people, then winning the country is really beating the people. Ruling the country is sitting on top of the people. Opinions say the CCP accidentally showed its true face of bullying and exploiting ordinary folks. Especially now with economy going down, people's lives harder, social problems building up, this phrase gets compared a lot. If that's the case, then taking it down is like stopping the bleed, in words, and fixing it. But more people think this is a sign of removing Xi's personal touch. This way isn't new in history. In CCP political history, when a leader gets caught or their power starts to fade, their writings and personal symbols get cleared out or toned down. There are lots of examples. The best example is Mao Zedong. At his peak power, Mao's big statues, quotes, signs, portraits were almost everywhere in China, in big cities, factories, schools, public places. It formed a highly visible personal worship mark. But after Mao died and political lines got re-judged, most of these symbols were taken down one by one, except for the monument on Tiananmen Square, Mao Memorial Hall. Those couldn't be taken down for political and history reasons. The rest, like local statues and quotes, mostly left public view. This wasn't denying the person's history. It was a system way to cool down personal political symbols. Similar things happened in more recent politics. Hu Chunhua was once seen outside as heir apparent, related propaganda, signs, political words heated up clearly. Rumors say, when Hu didn't follow the planned steps to successor spot and his political position changed, those symbols got taken down with reasons like arrange, or repair. So, from this view, taking down Xi Jinping's quotes isn't just stopping bleed or avoiding jokes. It's a symbol that power is cooling down, being less centered. If the quiet taking down of Xi Jinping's key quotes at grassroots shows cooling of power symbols and word systems, then the recent weird events in the military point straight to shakes in real power. In this round of military shakes, the most shocking news comes from the Air Force system. Independent commentators say CCP Active Air Force Commander General Chang Ding-kyu had a sudden heart attack and died while held for investigation. Though not confirmed by CCP officials, since it involves one of the top active military branch chiefs, it quickly got high attention in overseas opinions. If this news is true, it means a lot. Even generals who went to CCP's fourth plenum are no longer safe in the system. So, who exactly went hard on Chang Ding-kyu? That's a question outsiders can't ignore. Chang Ding-kyu isn't a normal general. Public info shows he started as Air Force pilot, worked long in front line combat and command posts. He was Aviation Division Chief, Warzone Deputy Commander, Central Military Commission Joint Staff Deputy Chief, and more. In 2021, he became Air Force Commander, got promoted to General at 54, one of the youngest active generals, and one of few in Air Force with room to rise as core figure. Under Xi Jinping pushing military reform, stressing, can fight, win fights, generals like Chang Ding-kyu from pilots' full combat records were seen to fit Xi's direction for professional younger military. That's why his sudden trouble seems extra odd. But if you put Chang Ding-kyu's case in a bigger timeline, you'll see it's not alone. As of end of December 2025, from CCP's 20th Congress till now, there should be about 35 active generals in position. But outsiders can confirm only about 12 are active normal, no weird state. That's about 33%. In other words, in short years in CCP High Generals Group, nearly 2/3 are in not normal state, either investigated lost contact, removed, or long missing from public. This lost speed is very rare in CCP military history. What's more worth noting is, the ones in trouble aren't side figures, but core levels with real power. From former Central Military Commission Vice Chair He Weidong, former Defense Minister Li Shangfu, to Rocket Force Commander Li Yuqiu, Political Commissar Su Zhongbo, and now rumored dead Air Force Commander Chang Ding-kyu. These span commission level, branch chiefs, strategic forces. Such dense, high level out is way beyond normal anti-corruption or personnel changes. One clear window to see military weirdness is the attendance pictures at Central Economic Work Conference. Compare 2024 and 2025, the difference is huge. In 2024, generals at Central Economic Work Conference included Zhang Yuxia, Liu Zhenli, Zhang Shengmin, Dong Zhen, and Military Commission Political Work Deputy He Hongzhen, Military Commission Political and Legal Commission Secretary Wang Renhua, Military Commission Equipment Development Minister Xu Shuqiang. Should be 8, actually 7. Only missing He Weidong, who was visiting Cuba, not in trouble yet. But in 2025, same meeting, only 4 active generals showed Zhang Yuxia, Zhang Shengmin, Liu Zhenli, and Dong Zhen. Among missing, He Weidong and He Hongzhen were announced fallen before 4th plenum. Wang Renhua and Xu Shuqiang didn't show, fate unknown. Xu Shuqiang's missing stands out. Since 2022, he attended Central Economic Work Conference 3 years in a row, but missed this year's October 4th plenum, and didn't attend as usual this economic meeting, plus missed November carrier Fujian, commissioning in Sanya. Missing many key events, trouble signal very strong, and as early as October 18th, commentator Kai Shenkun shared outside that Equipment Development Minister Xu Shuqiang is in trouble. Many time points and events cross-check make outsiders think Xu Shuqiang's trouble is basically confirmed. This round of shakes doesn't stop at equipment system. Military schools system also hit. Besides Xu Shuqiang, Kai Shenkun named National Defense University President Xiao Tianliang and Political Commissar Zhong Xiaojun, and hundreds more generals are lining up for review. The so-called Xi family army formed after 20th Congress is basically wiped out. Among them, Zhong Xiaojun's whereabouts is checked by many sources. He no longer is National Defense University political commissar. As someone who long was Central Military Commission Office Director, Military Commission Chair Office Director, Zhong Xiaojun is seen outside as Xi Jinping's closest of close aides. He almost handled and joined all major military personnel and inner workings details under Xi. Such a person's quiet loss of power sends a very unusual political signal. From Chang Dingqiu's death rumor, to Generals Group fast shrinking, to equipment system, school system, and Xi core trusted ones falling one by one, what CCP military is going through is no longer single events, it's more like a high-level, fast, frequency, wide-spreading inner cleanup process. And in this background, the grassroots quiet taking down of Xi Jinping's key quotes seems not alone. It's another side of the same power change process. How far will this change go, and how will it end? Welcome to share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us for more deep looks. See you next time!